me $20 to say that.
Yeah, Charlie, I don't know if you can hear me, but you need to get out in the sun a little bit, you know? You ever see white legs like that? First of all, I want to apologize to everybody. I know a lot of you were walking in the hallway and asking me what I had prepared for today, and I really didn't get a chance to prepare much of anything because I got stuck over in Europe. That's why I hadn't been around all last week. You know, that Icelandic volcano, the eruption, the ash up into the stratosphere, and I didn't get back until Sunday morning. Okay, I was lucky though, for the few days that I was held over, I was able to find a really, really nice hotel. I stayed at this beautiful hotel in a very posh neighborhood, had a beautiful room and bath, little inconvenient. They were in separate buildings, but I knew this was a very, very classy hotel because even the room service number was unlisted. The only problem I had with the hotel was that first night that I was there. There was this girl that was screaming and banging on the door all night long. This went on for hours. Finally, I decided I better let her out. Every morning I'd get up, I'd head out the lobby door, and you know, you think we have a problem with the homeless people here in New York. Panhandlers everywhere. This one guy came over to me, asked if I'd lend him 10 pounds until payday. I said, when's payday? He says, I don't know, I don't have a job. Next day, same guy comes over to me. He said to me, I haven't eaten in 3 days. I told him you should force yourself. And you know when you're away from home, you're concerned about what's going on here in the United States. I have a lot of money tied up in the stock market, so I called up my friend who works for Merrill Lynch and I asked him, what's the latest dope on Wall Street? He said, your son! Everybody's a wise guy, but when it comes to traveling, I really haven't had much luck. A couple of years ago, I went with my brother-in-law to Tokyo to open a tall man's shop. That didn't work out, so we decided we'd buy 1,000 cameras wholesale and bring them back to the United States. That didn't work out either. All the cameras went crick. They went crick, crick. You don't get it. There's nothing to get here, ladies. You know what I've learned? You stay here in the United States of America. When my wife and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary, we went to Vegas. Nothing like going to Vegas. How many people have been to Vegas? Beautiful, right? Went to Caesar's Palace. We had a beautiful suite. We even had a waterbed. My wife called it the Dead Sea. I tell you, Caesar's Palace has it all. They even had a Swedish spa. My wife went down and she had a wonderful massage and she had a beautiful mud pack put on her face. She looked terrific for 2 days and then the mud wore off. But you know, there's a problem when you travel overseas, and I only got back on Sunday. And I'm still feeling the effects of jet lag. At dinner time, I'm feeling sexy. And at bedtime, I'm feeling hungry. They're called jokes. You know, I'm dying up here, John. You got to help me out a little bit. But since I've been home, it is good to be back. I got up this morning and had a surprise visitor for breakfast. My son shows up with his girlfriend. Again, sits down at the breakfast table. She's a lovely girl, but not the brightest. The stairs don't reach the top. Believe me, they don't. She's sitting there at the breakfast table and she's just staring at the orange juice container. You know, the Minute Maid container? Couldn't take it after 5 minutes. I said, what are you looking at? He said, it says concentrate.